We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On the move, it's I. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip, but you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ives. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it behind the line. It's Ives. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss sweep to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He'll throw it. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
with jet sweep pass. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be...
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Cornhuskers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers. But when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On play action on 1st down. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
6 remain. 6 remain.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the run.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And he'll just get rid of that.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run to the left. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Kentucky right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
It's complete on the right side.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's reeled in. It's Wilcox. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Trying to find the end zone. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's hooked. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble and he's still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The Huskers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. trying to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Saunders. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Crosses the 30, and they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the marker. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down. For the offense moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wildcats have pushed it inside the 20. He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wilson to pass. Keeps looking downfield. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on fourth. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Gets rid of it. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Mills. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. To throw, it's Raiola. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Breaks the tackle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wilson will throw. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it. The reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wilson to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Let's go.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Gets it out quickly.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
221 wing. 221 wing. 6 propane. 6 propane. Hut. Unlock.
They'll move the tight end. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Wilson will throw. Fires into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Using his feet to buy time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
It's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making checks. Wilson to pass. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.